Me next. I am doing a review of the DC Universe Online. As far as I know, it is free to play for both Xbox and PlayStation 3 or 4. Sorry, whoopsie. It is a mass multiplayer. It is a good game. You can make your own hero or villain. Yeah. The game itself is very good. Make your own hero, villain. The storyline's solid. The only issue I have is when you're logging in. You can be waiting up to 3 hours if you don't have a subscription, which is $14 a month. Yeah, they do 100. I think it's you can, which I think adds up to over $130 a year. It's expensive. And you have to buy. I mean, you can't start off with all of the powers. You have to buy those as well. I mean, it's free to play, but if you want everything, obviously it costs money.
Sorry.
Go ahead. You can go ahead.
It almost sounds like one of the, because I run into this all the time because I'm an avid Steam user. You get a ton of these games that are free to play, and they'll slide you a thing here or there, free weekend or something like that. And then it's like, okay, I'm gonna need you to go ahead and buy that there Frost Breath or that Super Speed, even though you're Flash. I need you to buy it.
Right. I mean, there's certain things on here that, I mean, are free to go ahead and have. Like, you can make your character exactly like Superman. That's completely free. But let's say you wanted to mix it up and be mixed up with like Green Lantern and let's say Lex Luthor, just for giggles. You'd have to pay money for the power to use the Green Lantern. It's like, okay, well, alright. I mean, there's good parts about it. You have, depending on whether you choose hero or villain, you have 3 mentors to choose that have 3 different story arcs. So, your story changes based on what you choose.
Huh.
It's a money grab.
Yeah.
And a very expensive one.
Well, I know I played, they had a MOBA out. It's called Infinite Crisis. If you're not familiar with MOBA, it's like games like League and Dota. But, you got to play certain type of heroes. Like, not just, typical, oh, it's Batman. No, they had like Gaslight Batman, Atomic Batman, stuff like that. And they had it out for the longest time. Well, they actually closed it down, I think, August, like a year ago or something like that. And it was a money grab, too, where you had to buy certain heroes. And it was like $15 a hero and stuff like that too. I think I had experience with this game, but it's been a while. And I don't know, when I was playing it, it's like, oh, it's pretty fun. You do end up with a few things here and there, but overall, it's like, oh no, pull out the credit card.
Now, I have something to ask. When it comes to playing with friends, 1, is it easy to get to your friends? And 2, how long does it take? Because some of these games, you have to wait till you get to a certain level, a certain amount of missions, and sometimes it can be ridiculously long, or it doesn't give you enough time to learn how to play exactly.
As soon as you finish the first level, oh no, it is super easy to learn how to play. It is not difficult at all. And as soon as you finish the first level, I will give out a bit of the story without giving out spoilers. So, basically, you're a new breed of superhero. And you've been taken by Brainiac. As soon as you break out of that ship, which is that first level, and you learn the basics of the game, you are thrown into a mass multiplayer server. Now each server is for a different country. So the US has a server, the UK has a server, other places has their own server, but it's just one. So it gets very crowded very quickly, and that's why if you don't have a subscription, you can wait as far as 3 hours to even get on. Yeah. I've seen it on Twitch where they were halfway through getting on and they were still waiting 2 hours.
Wow, and that's pretty ridiculous.
Yeah. Now, every day about 7 a.m. on the spot, they close down their servers and kind of expanded a little bit more to let more people in, so it's not as bad. So now I think the maximum time I've seen people come in is about 45 minutes. Still a long time, but not nearly as bad. The gameplay is smooth, all things considered, with how many people are in there. Finding friends, I don't think would be that bad. I haven't played with anyone.
You're about to with me soon.
Huh.
I'm jumping.
I thought she was about to say she doesn't have any friends. That's heartbreaking.
No, it's not that. It's not that. I haven't played with anyone on here. There's been a couple people that have invited me to play with them, and I don't know who they are, and I'm just like, no.
Yeah,
I don't want to. There's you also have player versus player modes on here. You have different kinds of things, like you can go through missions, there are races. The game is good. I just wish they would do different, like they'd have different servers, so that way everyone could be on without waiting an extreme amount.
See, I know they want to go.
I mean, I get where they want to be like, no, we're gonna make one huge server, so that way people that really want to play this now have to buy our subscription, and it's ingenious.
Still, they could have opened up one extra server. That wouldn't have killed them. It would have still been a massive multiplayer. And you're right, they are. They're just trying to drain the wallet. They're trying to make that extra buck.
Yeah. And the thing is that as soon as you get in, you will find plenty of people that are like, you'll see Deadpools everywhere. You'll see, I've seen a couple people that were spawned. Like, you can make your powers to replicate almost anybody. It's been pretty cool.
Now, how's the pricing on the items? Because you know it's a free-to-play MMO. Is the pricing bad when it comes to the items?
It's usually always around $15.
Oh.
There are some things that cost upwards of about $30. Now, for a full year of subscriptions, I do believe it's like $120.
Ouch, that's a hit to the wallet.
Every year. Yeah.
I won't be playing at the expert level. That's for goddamn sure. When I play.
I was going to say, like, you know, if you put it into perspective, though, like anybody that has like Netflix or anything, we spend Amazon Prime, you know, stuff like that. We spend about the same. So maybe, I know $120 a year sounds intimidating, but there are a lot of other things. So maybe in perspective, it's not a whole lot, but.
I mean, I can see where it's intimidating to be like, that's that amount of money right then.
Yeah.
Yeah, definitely.
Then that's where they also do, like, I think they have a 3 months and they have a 1 month.
You know what I actually wish they would do with these games, like with MMOs? I wish they would have a thing like one company umbrella. All these publishers and developers are still making them, but they had like one company umbrella that you would pay monthly for like a subscription, and you could play all these games with those benefits, and all these game companies would still get paid their fair share. You know what I mean? So that would ease the player into buying these subscriptions. You know what I mean? Like, okay, you have one that blankets everything. You can't get everything you like, but you get more than what other people do, and it's not that intimidating of a price. I think that might help usher in a few players. You know what I mean? That fell under like 3 or 4 games fell under one umbrella with a subscription.
I mean, they're like that though, where you can purchase a membership. Like, I don't know if you're familiar with IJJI. It was a company a long time ago. Guns, GUNZ was its top thing. I believe it was actually called Guns the Duel or something like that. But anyway, you could pay for the IJJI subscription, and they had like 7 other games that you could play membership status instead of free to play status.
See, that would be awesome.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, I know that there was whispers, I think it was about 5 years ago, though, with Steam, where you could, get a premium account with Steam, and then some of the games that were asking for you to have a membership for, it was going to cover it, pretty much, but I think that one was substantially higher than what you would have paid just doing a regular old subscription. But is it, just real quick question, is this game still available through Steam, or how did you acquire it?
I have the Xbox One, so it is in the store. It's still free. I don't know if it is on for PC players. As far as I'm not entirely sure. I came about it looking through games with my brother at his house, because we share games through each other with our library. And we looked it up in the store, and it was there, and we're like, oh, it's free to play. And then we just immediately thought, it's like, well, I guarantee you it's not completely free, because there's no such thing anymore.
Yes, DC Universe Online is actually on Steam.
Okay.
Is it free?
Steam is messing up right
now. Yeah, it's free on there. Just like it is on the Xbox, basically. The same type of setup.
Okay. Yeah. So that's pretty much how my views on it. I really do like the game. It's just the money grab, to me, is what it really sets it back for me. I mean, I'm a huge comic book fan, and they've done really good with keeping this alive. Like, you have the actual voices for the animated characters. Like, you have Mark Hamill's the Joker.
Oh, awesome.
Great. Like, you have the greatest actors that have played these voices as the voices for these people. And it's a great game, but it's the money grab that makes it kills it.
I'm saying that's my problem with pay-to-play games. Like, there's a lot I will not try. This one I'm going to try just because it is DC Universe. It looks good, and I'm such a comic book geek, the same way I did Star Wars The Old Republic. But any other ones, I won't do because they're pay-to-play, and it gets to a ridiculous point nowadays with it.
Yeah. Yeah, okay, so I do see a 3-month. Let's see what that is. The 3-month membership for it is $40. So yeah, it'd be about $100, $120 for a full year.
Anybody else got something to add to that one?
I mean, like you guys have said, it's kind of a cash grab kind of game. But if you can find a way to enjoy the game, have friends on there playing at the same time, playing completely free, and just kind of make them buy. I mean, does it have like a PvP type of setting to it? I mean, are we gonna see Bizarro Superman beating on like a random ass Joker who's missing like a peg leg or something?
No, you won't see player versus. There's certain player versus player aspects, like you'll see like a jewel heist, player versus player come up, and and if you choose to do that, it'll send you to a certain area of the map, and you go there, and that's what you'll do.
Okay.
The only issue that I have is that when you do missions, you are doing this mission with other people, meaning they're kind of working against you to get this mission done before you. It's very aggravating.
So is it like a loot grab? Who's trying to get to the loot first?
Kind of. Let's say you're trying to help citizens, or you're trying to beat down a cop. Let's say you're about to get to this cop, and someone gets there before you. Like, you're almost there, and someone gets there before you and beats the cop before you can even touch him. They get the progression. You don't.
Oh, that is so much
It's
BS.
Yeah, it can be very aggravating, but as long as you can work that to your advantage, you can get through this game, because there's been plenty of times I have made it work to my advantage.
Huh. Is that all?